Yo, what's good YouTube? I am back with another reaction video, and we got Larry Bird reveals the best teammate he's ever had. I know this is going to be a good one, man. I know he's pretty sure, not sure, but I know that he had a lot of good teammates, and I think this one just really kind of stands out. So we're definitely about to get into this video to see Larry Bird's best teammate he's ever had. And yeah, we about to get straight into this video, y'all. Gonna get straight into it. But shout out to y'all too, man. Deeply appreciate all the support y'all been showing me, man. Deeply appreciate y'all. We definitely gonna get back into the shout outs, but let's get it, man. We get straight into this video.
Larry Bird won 3 NBA championships during his 13-year NBA career with the Boston Celtics. Bird is considered to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, so it's a big deal when Larry the Legend vouches for you. And that's exactly what happened back in 2012, when Bird came out with a message for LeBron James haters. Stay tuned as we discuss that and much more. First up, the best player Larry Bird has ever played with. Back in 2020, in a rare one-on-one meeting, Larry Bird and his greatest basketball rival, Magic Johnson, sat down to talk. Magic began by asking Bird who was the most intelligent player he had ever played with. Bird ended up naming Dennis Johnson without any hesitation. After that, Magic questioned who Bird considered being the best player he had ever played alongside. Even though he wasn't quite as adamant this time, he reaffirmed his preference for Dennis Johnson. He stated that it'd probably have to be Dennis Johnson, but that it's kind of close between Kevin McHale and Dennis Johnson. They're two different types of players, but he's always assumed that if they truly needed something big, Dennis would be the one, as he usually shot at 44% throughout his career in the regular season, and then improved to a staggering 60% in the playoffs. Bird went on to say that Kevin was a great player, while Dennis was his favorite guy to hang out with and play with. The one thing that sealed the deal for Larry was the fact that Johnson thought the same way that he did, and he was honestly really good. It's no wonder why Bird likes Dennis. DJ, as he was often referred to, won 3 NBA titles and was named Most Valuable Player of the NBA Finals in 1979, as well as being named to the NBA's All-Star team 5 times and the All-First NBA's team 6 times, both offensively and defensively, followed by Larry Bird's basketball career. In the late 1970s, when Bird joined the Celtics, the team was struggling due to bad play and low attendance. But Larry changed all of that, and the Celtics won 3 NBA titles and 10 Atlantic Division crowns with Bird as the focal point. Bird achieved an incredible list of accomplishments outside of his 3 championship rings. He had an immediate impact in his debut year, 1979-1980, when he played in all 82 games, averaging 21.3 points and 10.4 rebounds per game. In 12 of his 13 seasons in the NBA, Bird made the All-Star team. Larry won the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 1983 and 3 MVP awards from 1984 to 1986. According to the numbers, Bird's finest season was 1984-85, when he played in 80 games and averaged 28.7 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game. Bird concluded his career averaging 24.3 points, 10 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game. He was a bit of a perfectionist, and basketball purists, especially Celtics fans, loved that about him.
Real quick, now I know some of these videos I do, and some of these voiceovers and narrators and people don't say some of the stuff, so it ain't me. I react to some of these. I react to these videos, so I don't put these videos together. Even though I'm trying to maybe put some videos together, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. But yeah, I know some of y'all be in the comments be like, oh, it's false. Yeah, so it ain't me. I just want to make that clear. I just react to these videos. I just find a video and I react to it, and just see the outcome and see the information, so it's always brand new to me. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear real quick. We'll be back to it.
Last-second heroics never failed to amaze his fans, who saw everything from reverse layups that seemed impossible to bombs from 35 feet over several defenders. After winning gold with the original Dream Team at the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona, Bird retired due to a painful back condition. NBA Commissioner David J. Stern said that Larry Bird helped define the way a generation of basketball fans have come to view and appreciate the NBA. Moving on to what former teammates have said about Larry. Larry Bird could outsmart most of his adversaries, but he wasn't the player who could jump the highest or amaze the audience with a dazzling dunk. In a 2017 Yahoo Sports story, former teammate Kevin McHale described him as being a huge man and actually amazingly cunning. His insight into the opposing team's strategy was mind-boggling. The level of mental and physical toughness that Larry possessed was unparalleled in NBA history. Another one of Bird's former teammates, Bill Walton, remarks that he knew Bird was good before they even played together. Walton said that he was a rare and unique Bird, unlike any other, with skills, a personality, a sense of humanity, and a creative mind that were out of this world. He was simply years ahead of the rest of the pack. Even though there have been other great players, none compare to Larry Bird. Walton further said that before he came to the NBA, he knew Larry was a terrific player, but he had no clue he was so talented. A former teammate of Bird's in Boston, Rick Carlisle, said that Bird was much more than just a good player. He was also a great entertainer. Carlisle referred to him as the ultimate winner, the ultimate competitor, and in many ways, the greatest showman because his style of play improved the game's aesthetic value. Larry was exceptional not only on the court but also off it. When people started criticizing LeBron James for being overrated, Larry came out with a message for his haters. Next up, Bird had a message for LeBron's haters back in 2012. If you look at the current state of the NBA, there are a few men who are more divisive than LeBron James. On one side, there are those that believe the Lakers star deserves to be included among the greatest players of all time, if not the outright greatest. In contrast, there are many like Skip Bayless who say James is overrated, underperforming, and not even worthy of tying Michael Jordan's shoes.
Yeah. Nah, I do want to touch bases. I was going to react to that Lakers game. I know they lost. So I don't know, man. LeBron, he didn't get back. He's lost again, so I don't know. But that's funny. I knew something was coming with Skip, man. He's crazy. Skip and Shannon is crazy.
Larry Bird was a skilled NBA player who never shied away from using his trademark dry humor to put his opponents and teammates in their place. Even after retiring, the Celtics great was still sharp enough in 2012 to heap praise on two major greats. Bird talked about both Kobe Bryant and LeBron James on an edition of the BS Report with Bill Simmons. Larry Legend stated that even though he'd rather play alongside Kobe, he acknowledged King James's talent as well.
See, I was about to say the same thing. I was about to pause it and say, who would y'all pick, LeBron James or Kobe? I'm going with Kobe, man. I'm sorry. I got to go with Kobe.
Aside from expressing that it would be more enjoyable to play alongside James, Bird also remarked on how undeniable LeBron's brilliance was, regardless of the fact that he had offended some NBA fans. To be fair to Larry Legend, a lot has happened since then that makes his old remarks irrelevant. James hasn't only grown up to become one of the NBA's elder statesmen, but he also possesses 4 championship rings, followed by how Larry Bird's statement is more valid than ever. As the years have passed on since Larry Bird defended King James, a lot has changed. This, though, only serves to highlight the significance of respecting the Lakers superstar even further. As of now, LeBron has shown no signs of slowing down, but everyone knows that he'll have to call it quits eventually. It's hard to say when exactly that will be, but he's just waiting for the chance to play alongside Bronny, but that will happen. At that time, all that will be left of him are moments captured in highlight reels, record books, and recollections. It would be a terrible waste of time and a great chance to miss out on seeing and admiring LeBron James because of something as silly as rivalry or competition. You don't think he's the greatest of all time, do you? Feel like making the case why he's overrated? Okay, but that shouldn't prevent you from seeing history in the making. And if you're looking for something else, there's always Larry Bird. He wasn't beyond trash-talking other people, or even calling out his own colleagues if they did anything wrong. But if a guy like him can stop and appreciate what LeBron James is accomplishing and has accomplished, then surely the rest of us can too. Moving on, LeBron admits Larry Bird was right about Kobe. The way LeBron James handled Larry Bird's criticism of him and Kobe Bryant indicated his refusal to be sidetracked by non-important issues. After the Heat's loss to the Orlando Magic, James was asked about Bird's comments, and he responded by saying that it was easy because Kobe has 5 rings and he has none. It's obvious that James was mentally strong enough at that point to ignore the kind of trivial news that the media love to exaggerate, and he had no intention of letting that
Wait a minute. Who has none? Did I hear that right? Hold on.
refusal to be sidetracked by non-important issues. After the Heat's loss to the Orlando Magic, James was asked about Bird's comments, and he responded by saying that it was easy because Kobe has 5 rings and he has none. It's obvious that James was mentally strong enough at that point to ignore the kind of trivial news that the media love to exaggerate, and he had no intention of letting that story distract him. Assuming you want to win, it makes sense to team up with Kobe. These statements from Bird didn't come as much of a shock to anyone, but you have to agree that James's obsession with victory was a great sign for his future success as a champion. He gave up on convincing others that he's someone he's not. He stopped acting furious and instead allowed his amazing talent to shine through. James has developed into a well-rounded player. Up to this point in his career, he's won 17 All-NBA selections and 17 All-Star selections, the 2003-04 Rookie of the Year award, 4 NBA MVPs, 3 All-Star Game MVP awards, and 4 NBA Finals MVP awards. He's left a permanent mark on 3 different NBA teams, the Cleveland Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. And in the process, he's broken a lot of statistical records. Finally, LeBron James's special birthday shout-out to GOATed Larry Bird. NBA legend Larry Bird turned 66 on December 7th, 2022. And one of the NBA superstars who wished him was none other than the Lakers talisman LeBron James. James greeted Bird in a way that was fitting for one of the best players in NBA history. Bird is without a doubt one of the sport's biggest symbols. We know we're giving too much weight to LeBron's GOAT-level praise for Mr. Bird, but it's hard for us to ignore. When you consider that Bird was a worthy opponent of Michael Jordan back in their prime, you can see the intrigue here. As we all know, many people hold the view that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time, while many more hold that LeBron James has surpassed Jordan to become the new GOAT. And yet, LeBron did use GOATed rather than GOAT, so there must be a distinction, right? What is certain is that the discussion about who's the greatest of all time will last for a long time. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on the best player that Larry Bird has ever played with? And do you agree with his comments about LeBron? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.
Oh man, I think some stuff in there. He said 0. Who is he saying? Larry had 0 ring? Nah, come on. Maybe I just might have heard it wrong. But if it comes to Kobe and LeBron, I'm definitely taking Kobe for sure. I don't think that LeBron is past Jordan, because Jordan honestly has 6 rings, LeBron has 4, and then LeBron just lost. So I don't think he's going to get past Jordan when it comes to rings, because I think he's definitely going to retire very soon. Definitely going to retire very soon. I know he's waiting to play with his son, so I mean, I definitely would say Jordan and Kobe for me. I don't know, man, anybody else, but for me, man, I definitely would say, Kobe and Jordan and Larry Bird, of course. I don't like I said, I don't hate nobody. I don't take nothing away from nobody. LeBron definitely in this era right now is definitely, I don't know who you could say that's, better than him. Nobody's doing what he's doing right now. So I definitely give my props to him for that. But when it comes to certain players that take over him, yeah, I'm definitely going with Larry Bird, Jordan, and Kobe for sure. Let me know what y'all think in the comments anyway, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna do too much talking. I know some of y'all don't mind it, but I just try to keep it short and sweet. Just try to like in and out kinda. But I enjoy talking to y'all also. Definitely enjoy talking to y'all. But yeah, man, I think that yeah, like I said, Kobe, Jordan, Larry Bird, definitely. But shout out to LeBron, man. Shout out to LeBron. I don't got no hate against anybody, at all. I don't no shade or hate against anybody. But yeah, man, I'm on to the next video, man. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button, turn on that bell, man. I'm uploading every single day. And yeah, like I say, y'all got some videos you want me to do, leave them down in the comments or send them to my email at thatphillyboy9@gmail.com. And yeah, that's about it, man. I'm on to the next video. I love y'all. Peace.
Thank you.